So today we're going to talk about epidurals. Epidurals are, of course, a choice. Here in Alberta, they're a free choice, so you don't have to worry about expensive costs, because it can be quite an expensive cost choice down in the States. But here in Alberta, it is paid for by our healthcare system. Yay! So epidurals, it's a good idea to start planning if you want an epidural beforehand, before you get to the hospital, and to know if it's something that you want or not. If it is something that you want, then it's something to put into your birth plan, so that your medical providers know about. Everyone that's involved in your birth plan should know that you want an epidural, because if you have an epidural for most of it, you're going to be stationed in your bed, and you're probably going to want some company, most likely. So an epidural is a needle that's placed into the spine, and it blocks the nerve endings in that area, so you can't feel pain in a relative sense. You will feel the need to push. Some women don't feel any pain at all. Some women still feel some pain. It really depends on you and your epidural and how much is given to you. But the entire time once you're given that epidural, you're going to be stuck in that bed. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You will not be able to walk. You are paralyzed from the waist down. So there's no way that you'll be getting up to do anything. Some women sleep when they get their epidural. Some women get really chatty. Either way, make up a plan for either one, because you really don't know how much time you're going to be there, especially if it's your first baby. You might be there for a few hours. So alternatively, if you haven't planned on getting an epidural and you get to the hospital and you're like, gosh, you know what, it's something that I want to have. If you're within a certain amount of centimeters, then you'll still be able to get an epidural. But if you're too far along, you will be unable to get one. It will not be an option for you. So an epidural can slow down the process of normal labor. It can add quite a significant amount of time to your labor, sometimes a few hours even, just because your body's kind of chilled out just a little bit. And during the time, you'll also be IV'd up. You'll have some wires and stuff coming off of you. So if you're a woman that feels like they'll be a lot more comfortable birthing freely without wires and monitors, an epidural probably isn't for you. You also can't water birth if you're having an epidural, and you're very much confined to birth in one position. There is no moving around, none of that, no. And you cannot eat anything either. They might give you some ice chips though. They do like giving ice chips at the hospitals here. They're also quite good. I can attest to that. So if you want to experience a possible least amount of pain, or have a pain-free birth experience, relatively, then an epidural is probably right for you. But if you want to be moving around and free-flowing, then the epidural probably isn't the right thing for you to do. Thank you.